what is going on, guys? Untitled Games here, back with you for another video, and today we are going to be teaching you guys the best worlds for Sonic Speed Simulator. Obviously, like I said, we've been pumping out a little bit of the content on the game recently, and yeah, today we're going to be teaching you the best worlds to basically farm or level up and basically get your speed going as fast as possible, as quick as possible. So basically, we got 4 worlds in the game right now. As of recording, we got this world, Green Hill. This is the basic world, the starting world that you start at. You got Lost Valley, we got Emerald Hill, and then we got the Snow Valley, obviously. So we got all those worlds right at this moment. I assume in further updates we'll be seeing more, because obviously in some other of the slots, if we actually go back there, some of the other slots for the worlds, World 5 is not there yet. So I assume we'll see something coming soon in terms of those worlds. We'll see what it has to be. But we'll be taking a look at all the worlds. So basically, what I'll do here, we'll go through all the worlds little by little, and we'll take a look at them, see the vast majority of what they have in here. Basically, just running around Green Hill. We can see this world. It's actually a pretty good starting world. It's a pretty big world. If we zoom out as much as I can, and I'm to jump, you can see that it goes on for a pretty far while. We go all the way over here. It keeps on going. So yeah, it does go on for a decent bit. It's a really big world. I definitely like this world a lot because of the sheer amount of spheres, or I guess shards, that you're able to get to level up. I feel like these rows of shards, especially on all these loops right here, see this loop, so rows of shards there, or if we go back over to this loop right here, there's also a bunch of shards here. So the sheer amount of shards you'll find in this place in a row, because I feel like that is the best way to level up, is getting the shards. I feel like that just makes it very valuable, and it's pretty good. Honestly, it's really good. I feel like for the starting place to start the game. So yeah, that's pretty much Green Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone, yeah, like I said, it's pretty big. There's nothing too crazy in here, but yeah, it's pretty big. It works pretty well. I guess there's also, if I didn't talk about them, I guess there's also the vending machines they have here. There's what, 3 or 4 vending machines here or something like that. There's these 2 in the first area. There's one over here. That one, it's a little bit harder to get to, but you gotta hop on the spring over here, and up here, this one right here, yeah. And I think there might be one more. I don't remember now, honestly. But yeah, that is pretty much all those vending machines there, and that's pretty much Green Hill. Pretty simple world, but it's also really good. Alright, and next we got the last Lost Valley zone. So this zone is a pretty cool world itself as well. I think this one's not too bad. This is the second world that you unlock when playing the game. So right off the bat, just running around, you can see we find a lot of shards here. And for sure, there's a lot. Now, the one thing that I would say I definitely do prefer from this area, I prefer from this area rather than Green Hills, the sheer amount of shards there are. I feel like there's just way more here, but the one thing that I feel like that gives Green Hill the edge over this place is the fact that there's a ton of shards here, but this place, they're more scattered around. They're kind of harder to hit if you're going way too fast. See, I'm level 200 right now, so that's a pretty fast speed. And so basically, if I'm running, I'm not going to be hitting these very often. It's going to be pretty inconsistent to hit them. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very annoying. Whereas in Green Hill, you have a lot of loop-de-loops. You can just go on those, and you'll be able to easily hit those. And I feel like it's just a lot easier to get a bunch more shards without much effort involved as well. So I feel like that kind of makes it a little bit more valuable than this area. But this area is still definitely very good for sure. If you come here and train, I feel like it's not a bad idea. For sure, there's a lot of shards, like I said. The area is pretty vast. You don't see much people going here either, so I mean, I guess that can help with lag if you have a lower running PC, or you're on mobile with the lower running phone, which could be good. Less lag makes the grind a lot less tedious, for sure. Can't underestimate that. But yeah, that's pretty much the Lost Valley zone. Once again, not much really to talk about in much of these zones, but yeah, pretty good. And yeah, let's take a look at the next one. I believe that's Emerald Hill. Alright, and for the third zone, we got the Emerald Hill zone. So yeah, this is the next place, and honestly, if I am not going to lie, I have to say I probably like this place the least out of all the places. Now, I feel like this area is a little bit, like, it's just not very good to grind in because of the fact that if we look around here, there is not a lot of rows of shards at all. And this, I feel like there's a lot of, just like, random stuff in the way, like a lot of these mountains that you have to do to get to a lot of stuff. And I feel like that just makes it very tedious to get the shards, makes it very annoying. Now, one thing I didn't mention in the last place, which is, I guess, pretty prevalent here, is the amount of rings you're able to get. These purple rings, red rings you'll sometimes find, the blue rings, you know, those rings, they can definitely come in handy, but I feel like, honestly, since those rings tend to have a cooldown, I feel like the shards are just, honestly, just a lot better, because I feel like the respawn time on those are a lot faster than the rings, at least from my experience of playing. This place isn't really too big. It's not the biggest. It's probably around the same size as the Lost Valley place. It's around that size, probably, I would assume. But yeah, it's not that crazy. Really, it's really not. That's why I probably would say I dislike it the most, because I feel like it's just very hard to get a lot of the shards. It makes it very annoying. And you're not getting much really when you're not getting your bargain for playing this stage at all, I feel like. So I don't know. I feel like it's alright. If you want to get here, I know they got some of the egg vending machines here and trails, so you can get some eggs and not eggs, chows and trails here, which could definitely be cool. There's a lot of the good ones here, but for grinding, it's probably not the best. All right, and lastly, for the last world that we have lockable in this game, we got World 4, the Snow Valley area. So Snow Valley, it's not horrible. I do think that there are a lot of places where you may find that it's pretty barren, some cases, but there are a lot of rings here. I think a lot more than like the other areas, like a decent bit more. I find there are times where you can find a bit of trails here. I think I got a little bit of unlucky spawning for these shards, but there are times where I think you can find a pretty good amount of orbs here. They do got a what is it? I think they do have at least one, I believe, maybe vending machine here. So I think you can use that. I think it's, yeah, right at the beginning, right? Yeah, you got this one vending machine here that you can use. I'd say definitely, though, for vending machines, Emerald Hill definitely takes the cake for that. But yeah, we got a few stuff here. We got like a lot of rings here. We can go up here. We can get this ring capsule. So we got some stuff here. It's definitely pretty barren. No one ever goes here. So once again, for like lag's sake, if you're experiencing lag or drops in FPS, maybe this place is somewhere you want to go, because there's a very little amount of people that go here, for sure. And it's not horrible. Like, there's this big ring, right, big loop right here that I feel like is a pretty good area to get some of these shards. You know, go on the loops. Definitely help a lot. Got the rings there and stuff like that, like I was saying before. And yeah, they just got a few. I think this one's just solid. It's like a solid area. Not the greatest, not the best. But it's definitely not the worst at all. I think it's fine. If you want to train here, you can. But yeah, next I'll be, just giving my thoughts on the worlds and saying which one's, I guess, my favorite, the best one to train in. Alright, and till now, we got the end of the video, basically. Going through all the worlds, we kind of got to see what each world has to offer. Maybe you guys got to see new things you haven't seen, at least throughout the worlds. If you haven't been to some of them, maybe even if you're newer to the game, maybe you haven't seen all of them. But yeah, if I'm going to say, though, the best world to level up in, I would definitely say, I think it's honestly Green Hill. The starting world is a very good world. I feel like you're able to farm a lot of shards here. There's just a ton everywhere. The map is probably, I believe it's the biggest one out of all the maps as well. At least to me, it seems that size. I don't know why. Maybe they're all the same for all I know, but to me, it seems like it's the biggest one, honestly, and at least the one that's more worth your while. Here, I've been able to get to Rebirth 13, obviously, as you guys can see, which is pretty solid, I'd say, for sure. I've been able to get this just by legit grinding here. I don't really go to any other world other than to get the vending machines and get trails and chows. But so yeah, honestly, this place is really good. Obviously, you guys can take my word for it. My level is pretty high. My rebirths are pretty solid number for sure. So yeah, take my word for it. I'd say definitely Green Hill is the way you want to go when you're going to train. So for any new players, maybe try just stick in the Green Hill zone. The Green Hill zone's pretty good. Maybe once you unlock Tails at Lost Valley, you can just stick here. Maybe if you want to check out some of the other places for the vending machines, um, you know, or maybe just testing in your own right. Maybe you want to test out some of the other places. But yeah, I definitely feel like this place is going to help you the most in terms of leveling up and getting the most out of your time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Definitely appreciate the support, and that's pretty much me signing off. I see Element Games. We are out.